I'm going to show you how to use Scratch to create a web camera controller for sounds. So first of all, from scratch.mit.edu, I'm going to go Create. It's going to assign me a brand new project, especially if I'm logged in, and it's going to give me this sprite. This is a sprite. I can change him. I can move him around. I can make him bigger by going to Grow, make it smaller, delete them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a sprite. You don't really need to delete it, but I clearly wanted to show you how that worked. So here I'm going to put in a bug. Here's my bug sprite. And I'm going to make the bug go over here. I'm going to have that bug be able to trigger a sound. Well, I want to do another one, and this time I'm going to draw something. I'm going to paint a new sprite. Now I could get really creative, but I'm not going to right here. I'm just going to make an empty box. Here's my empty box. I'm going to convert it to a vector. So it's pretty big. I'm going to make it smaller by pushing shrink and clicking on it a bunch of times. Great. Now I have two sprites. Now I need my camera to work now. Because I've got my two sprites, I need to do all the code, but I'm going to make my camera work first. So I'm going to go to my stage. And on my stage, I'm going to go to scripts. Right now there's nothing. I need the camera to start. So I'm going to go to events. I'm going to make it so that anytime you click the green flag, it's going to turn on my camera. So I'm going to go to sensing now and look for turn video on. There we go. So now when I click this button, I'm going to allow it. It's going to show me. Hi, everybody. So now I've got that part. My camera works. Now I need to assign different pitches to or sounds to each of my sprites. I'm going to click on my sprite. Got my Beetle sprite. And what I need to do now is I need to have something to control it. So I want an event when loudness. Now this is the tricky thing. If I click on here, I can do video motion. It doesn't show you that initially. I could make it so that if I said something louder, it moved and triggered sounds. But what I want to do is a web camera. So I'm going to drag this over here to my script editor and change it to video motion. Now, this says that the motion is 10. I'm going to want to make it a little bit more sensitive so that smaller movements trigger it. I'm going to make it 5. Now, what is it going to do? Well, it's going to make a sound. So I could, right now I could have it play a drum. Notice that it's only playing the drum when it senses. Or I could have it play a sound, an instrument sound. I'll have it play a certain note. Let's have it play C. Middle C sounds good. On the piano as its preset. Great. But what I want to do is I want to use those sounds that I just generated. So I'm actually going to have it play a sound. And I can either choose to have it play a sound and start over again every time, or I can have it play till done. I'm going to make it just play. So right now you'll hear a pop. What I want to do now is program that pop to be something else. So I'll go to sounds, and I need to change my sound. So I made those sounds earlier on. I'm going to pick random sound that I named. It's going to upload, hopefully. There we go. I have a sound now. Thank you, GarageBand, for awesome sounds. I'm going to go to my scripts, and now I'm going to tell it to play random sound. So now, notice that every time I push it, it starts it again. If I don't like that, and I want it to play the whole thing, I'll use play sound random 1 until done. Now let's program this sprite. I'll click on it. Well, hold on. I can do something really easy. I'm just going to go back to my Beetle because I already have this. And I'm going to drag this code over to this sprite. That's essentially copying and pasting it. So now I've got 2. Oh, but it won't play it because I don't have that sound. So let's find another sound. Oh, I do have a meow, though. Let's have it play something different. I'll change it to organ 3. So now I can tell it to play organ 3 instead of random 1. I have. And I've created a basic video controller.